Hey everybody, my name's Eric and I'm here to read you a story. Tonight's story is Pudgy, the Beaver. Copyright 1963, written by Gene Darby, pictures by Edward Miller, The Benefit Press, Chicago. Pudgy and Polly have red-brown fur and broad flat tails which help them to swim. When enemies come near, beavers tell each other by making a noise with their tails in the water. Here Pudgy and Polly are eating the bark from a tree. They also eat roots, berries, and water plants. If Pudgy and Polly have babies in the spring, 4 to 6 kittens will be born at one time. Beavers use mud and wood to build their homes. They use their sharp teeth to cut the wood. All the beavers in a family live in the same home. Most beavers in the United States live in the parts which are shaded on this map. Snap! Pudgy could not get out. Pudgy was inside. Soon 2 men came. "Look," said one of them. A beaver. The man put Pudgy in a truck. Pudgy could see other beavers. The other beavers were inside something too. The men got into the truck. Away went the truck. Away went the beavers. Then the truck stopped. The 2 men got out. Pudgy could see something. It was big. Pudgy did not know what it was. One man put Pudgy inside a box. Pudgy could not see. He was afraid. The other beavers were afraid too. The men put all the beavers in the airplane. Away went the airplane. Up and down it went. Up and down. Soon Pudgy heard a noise. He did not know what it was. "Now," said one to the other. "Now," said the other man. Then Pudgy was out of the airplane. Down, down, down he went. Plop! Pudgy was in the water. At first he did not try to get out. Then he worked to get out of the box. He worked and worked. Then he was out. Pudgy looked all around. He saw the woods. He saw the other animals. Pudgy looked up. He saw other beavers. Down, down, down they came. 1, 2, 3 beavers. More were coming down too. Pudgy knew he would have to make a new home. He knew there would be danger in the woods. Hungry animals would want to eat him. Pudgy had to make a good home where he could stay. Pudgy made a hole. Work, work, work. Pudgy made the hole bigger and bigger. He worked and worked and worked on his home. Soon Pudgy heard a noise. Something was coming. It was a big animal. The animal was coming closer. Out of the woods came a big black bear. The bear was hungry. It came looking and sniffing. It came looking for something to eat. Pudgy was looking and sniffing too. He knew the bear was not his friend. Pudgy's tail hit the water. Down went Pudgy. The big black bear looked. He could not see Pudgy. He went away. Something was coming to Pudgy. Pudgy looked. Another animal was coming. It waddled up to Pudgy's home. It waddled like Pudgy. It jumped into the water. Swim, swim, swim. It could swim like Pudgy. Smack! The big tail hit the water. The animal had a tail like Pudgy. Pudgy looked at himself in the water. He looked at the other animal. It was another beaver. It was Polly. Pudgy went up to Polly. He did not want her to be afraid. Polly was not afraid. She wanted to be Pudgy's friend. Polly went home with Pudgy. She helped Pudgy work on the home. They worked to make a big home. Inside, Polly worked to make the home bigger. She knew they would have to have a big home. She knew there would be a surprise, too. Polly knew about the surprise. Pudgy did not know. Grrr! Polly wanted Pudgy to go away. Pudgy did not want to go. Pudgy wanted to stay with Polly, but he went away. Pudgy stayed away all day. He thought about Polly. He thought about her playing. He thought about her working. The more he thought about her, the more he wanted to see her. Then he went home to Polly. When Pudgy got home, he saw Polly's surprise. 1, 2, 3, 4 baby beavers. Pudgy was happy about the babies, but now he would have more work. He would have to help with the babies. He would have to help the babies stay away from danger. Polly watched the babies get bigger. She watched them waddle around the home. Pudgy helped with the babies. He watched and sniffed for danger. Three of the baby beavers were good. One of the baby beavers was not good. One day the good baby beavers were playing. The baby beaver that was not good waddled away. He went to walk in the woods. The big black bear was not far away. He was looking for something to eat. He was looking for the baby beaver. The hungry bear watched. He watched for the baby beaver to come. The baby beaver did not try to be good. He did not sniff. He did not watch. He walked into the woods. He did not see the bear. Now the bear could get the baby beaver. The bear jumped at the baby beaver. The beaver jumped into the water. Swim, swim, swim. The baby beaver got away. The bear looked. He could not get the beaver this time, but soon he would get the baby beaver. The beavers were in the home. There was a noise. Pudgy heard it. Polly heard it. The baby beavers heard it too. It was the otter. The otter was hungry. Around and around she went in the water. The otter looked in the beaver home. The otter was not big. She could get into the home. Into it she went. Down, down. The otter went closer and closer and closer, and the baby beavers. Pudgy went up to the otter. Grrr, went Pudgy. The otter was surprised. Grrr, went Pudgy as he went closer to the otter. The otter was afraid and went away. When the otter went away, the beavers went for a walk. They walked and walked. 3 baby beavers stayed close to Polly and Pudgy. 3 baby beavers helped to watch for danger. 1 baby beaver did not watch for danger. He did not stay with the other beavers. He waddled away. He played in the water. He played in the woods. Soon the baby beaver stopped. There was the otter. The baby beaver was afraid. The otter caught the baby beaver by the tail. She hit the baby beaver. She hurt the baby beaver. Now the otter had a surprise. The big black bear came out of the woods. He came looking. He came sniffing. He came looking for something to eat. The bear hit the otter. The baby beaver jumped away. At first he did not look. He thought and thought about the bear. He thought the bear would come and eat him. He thought about the otter. He thought the otter would come and eat him. But the bear could eat the otter too. When the baby beaver looked, the bear was gone. The otter was gone too. The baby beaver hurt. Ouch, waddle, waddle. Ouch, waddle, waddle. It hurt the baby beaver to walk. When the baby beaver got home, Polly was happy to see him. Pudgy was happy to see him. The baby beavers were happy to see him too. But the baby beaver that was not good was the happiest of all. From then on, all the baby beavers were good. Things to think about. What kind of story is Pudgy the Beaver? Is it about people or animals? Is it about the city or the country? Why do you think Pudgy was afraid on page 11? Why do you think Pudgy wanted Polly to come and live with him? What was Polly's big surprise? Were all the baby beavers good? Who was waiting for the baby beaver who was not good? Why were the beavers afraid of the strange noise? Can you think of some things that are different about the bear and the otter? Which animal is large? Which one is small? Which animal can swim well? Who saved the bad little beaver from the otter? What kinds of things do beavers eat? What do beavers use to build their houses? If you wanted to find a beaver, where would you look? If you have time, you can answer these questions in the comment sections. Please keep them PG. Once again, this is Pudgy the Beaver. Pictures by Edward Miller. Written by Gene Darby. Copyright 1963 by Benefic Press. Printed in the United States of America. Pudgy the Beaver. Y'all have a good night.